Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Mola, and if today is your first time, today is your first time here. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand the market and trade with confidence. I've been trading for over 17 years, trained thousands of traders across the globe, and here we focus on real market analysis, practical strategies, and live trading sessions that help you stay ahead of the market. In today's video, I'm going to break down gold analysis and show you exactly what I'm seeing in markets as we start the live trading. We will go through the key market structures, important and sensitive concepts, Elliott wave outlooks, and high probability zones that could drive the next gold move. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because this knowledge can significantly improve how you trade or you understand the market. Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, so the last time we met, I explained to you guys that gold is actually planning something big. And what was that? I told you guys that gold is planning to go to the downside, and it did go to the downside. At this point, we should expect the market to start moving back up. Market did that as expected. Now, let's look at what is happening. So we are going to move down to the 15 minutes. We are going to move down to the 15 minutes. All right, so this is the 15 minutes, and I'm going to show you what is happening with the 15 minutes. What is happening here? Some people actually were thinking that gold is going to continue going up because of what happened last week, Friday. But in reality, that is not how the market moves. The market makes impulse, correction, and that is how it moves. It doesn't just move because there is a momentum and it still has to continue all the way through. No, that is not how it moves, right? So let's look at what really happened, or what really is happening now. Yeah, Boedi says Abedi, or I didn't get the name right, says good morning, Doc. Good morning. If today is your first time, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go into it. Right now, right away. All right. Now we completed this cycle of wave. Okay, we completed this cycle of wave. I have done this with you so many times. So this is the cycle of wave. W, X, Y, X, and Z. This is the last cycle of wave. So now we have moved and we are coming back. So this is wave 1. And now they are giving us wave 2. Then price will start to continue. Don't miss this buy move. Don't. Trust me. Don't miss this buy move. Don't. Because this is the buy move that is going to make you the money. So don't miss it. No matter what is happening, don't miss this big buy move. Right? Abraham says good morning. Good morning. All right. Don't miss this buy move. Don't say I didn't tell you or I didn't warn you. I'm telling you now. Don't miss it. All right? Because that, you see this sell move I told you guys is going to happen. It happened. Some of you missed it. You see this buy move I told you is going to happen. It happened. You didn't. Some of you missed it. This buy move, this sell move I told you is going to happen last week Friday, and it happened. This buy move, don't miss it, because that one is big. It's very, very big. So don't miss it. I know why I'm stressing on it. Don't miss that buy move. If you have a small account, you can put in 0.01 and just hold it. You're going to see the favor of God. Right? Yeah, the favor of God. Okay? Please don't miss it. I'm begging you. Don't miss it. Please. Yo. I'm giving you a signal. I'm also begging you to take the signal. That should tell you something. All right? So, what is really happening in here? So, what is really happening in here? Okay? Precious is asking, should we buy now? Precious, hold on, we'll get there. We're actually inside the zone. Okay, the zone is very, very wide. We will use SMC to figure it out. Last time I gave you call signals. So please pay attention. So this is what is happening. Now we had with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, and with 5. They are giving us a correction. I don't know the kind of correction they would give us. I don't know. That is what I don't know. That's why, Precious, I said, hold on. I don't know the kind of correction they will give us. I always tell you that they would give us 4 types of correction. Last time I drew all of them. The first one is a zigzag. It's like this. So this is the impulse. So I'm not going to draw the impulse. The zigzag. They will do something like this. Okay? With A, with B, and with C. Then price will start going to the upside. This is the first one, zigzag. The second one can be a flat correction. A, B, they won't break the top. It will be like equal. Then they will break the bottom. All right? Then they would start to go up. That is also an ABC correction. So A, B, and C. The third type, they will break the top and then they will break the bottom. A, oh, sorry. A, B, and C. The fourth type, this is what it's going to do with that one. They will break the top, but they won't break the bottom. It can be equal, but they won't break it. And that is also A, B, and C. Any of these that you are going to see on the chart, any of them that you are going to see, like I said, I'm begging you, don't miss that buy move. That is the big move. That is the money-making move. Please don't miss it. I'm begging you guys. That is the trade that you would love to hold. That is a trade that is going to give you all the money you are looking for. Don't miss it. I told you this one. Some of you missed it. I told you this one. You missed it. I gave you this one. You missed it. Don't miss this one I'm talking about, because that one is bigger than all of these ones. Don't miss it. Doc mentioned the prices zone for this gold messy move. Okay, don't worry. I'll give you the prices. Don't worry. I'm just begging you for now. I know the reason why I'm begging you guys, so that you don't miss this trade. I know the reason. All right? I know the reason why I'm begging you guys not to miss this trade. I've given you. So we have completed this 5-wave cycle. We've completed it. It's done. Now, let's get into the interesting part of it. We have these things here. Okay. So you see, in EW, there is something interesting about it. Once we move, okay, once we make the move, we would always find 38, 50, or 61.8. All right, these levels, price will reject one of them. It's going to reject it. And if price do the rejection of one of these levels, then we are going to go to the upside. But sometimes too, we can go all the way to 88.6, which I'm not expecting in this very case. I'm not expecting price going back all the way to 88.6. I'm not. Or even 78.6. I'm not. The reaction will happen inside this area. And I will go and explain all of these things in SMC. That is why I'm not talking much about it. So we can see that, in fact, let me use this same area to explain in the SMC concept. So we can see clearly that this move was so fast, they left out some fair value gaps, right? In this case, I would not call this a fair value gap. This is a displacement. All right, so we were displaced right from here. We can see the displacement right from here, right? And there is another one. That one is a fair value gap right here. So you see, price, I'm expecting price to come into these areas. The area is, in fact, let me turn on the Fibonacci price levels. Yeah. So in these areas, we can see price is ranging at 4468 and then 4439. Okay, these areas. This is where price, I'm expecting them to make a move to the upside. So once we get into these areas, I'm going to be watching the chart with the eye of the hawk. All right, let's get into the SMC. So inside the SMC, last week Friday, I showed you when we mitigated this fully, I showed you that price is going to sell. In the EW, I drew the zigzag correction that I'm expecting to happen. Price should make a zigzag up to this level before we start going back up. So now, in the 15 minutes, do we have the zigzag? Yeah, so you see I drew the zigzag up to this level. And everything looks exactly like it's the zigzag. Okay, everything looks like it's the zigzag. But this to me does not look like a zigzag. It doesn't. You see? So I'm just confirming the structure. Zigzag should actually travel all the way to sometimes 61.8. But in this case, I'm going to use 101 to 36. So you see, price did not even travel that far. We've not even gotten into the area where it's going to be the complete zigzag. Okay. So yeah, something like this. This fine. Okay. So this should be the area. If you want to buy, this should be an area. And I'm going to explain in the SMC area. All right. And my programmer actually has made me one of the best SMC indicators. We're still working on it. And I think we would get the best of SMC indicator in here. Now, what is going to happen? Good. We saw that the EPOI was rejected, and this very EPOI, I call this trade. I did call the trade, right? I did call it. So let me show you from our channel. I did call this trade. If you remember, I did call it. All right. So let's get into it. So you can see that I did call this trade. That was last week, Friday, even before. And I told you next week is going to be crazy. Why is the chart not loaded? All right, so let me load them quickly. And I told you guys that this week is going to be crazy. Why is it going to be crazy? That is why I'm telling you, don't miss out on that buy. Don't miss out on that buy. That buy, don't miss it out. So you see, I did draw this, and I also did draw that. That, hey, market is going to go to the downside. And Sunday till now, market has done a drop of about 1,000 pips. All right? Yeah. Guys. So let's watch what is going to happen in SMC. So I want to go into the 50-minute time frame in SMC. Currently, if you watch the chart, we are going to analyze it together today. This was the IDM, and we've broken out of the green degree. All right, so I'm going to put this on green. Green is going to be on top right there, and that should be a BOS. Okay, so green BOS right there. Perfect. So if this is a green BOS, we need the swing that actually started the entire move. And that swing is this very swing. So you see, we had a confirmation right there. So that is the swing that confirmed the entire structure. Right? So that's basically it. I'm actually looking at all of these things from my left side. Yeah, life is simple with the indicator. Okay, so this was a BOS, a small BOS right here. And that also is in green. All right, that also is in green. So where is the trading range? The trading range is actually here. And this will be an ERL. Why do we have an ERL? Okay, my student will tell you why. Because we have a minor inducement. So this is ERL. And if we have an ERL, it means that we should have an XPY. XPY. So let me copy this and put it right there where it belongs. So this should be an XPY too. If this fails, there is no PY anywhere. Then it means that price should drop. This is an XPY too, because right here, this has already mitigated and we have this one. So this will be XPY 1 and this is XPY 2. We only have up to XPY 2. All right. Let me make the chart bigger so that you guys can understand what is really happening in here. Let me copy this green and bring it here because I'm going to use it. Okay. So you can see what really happened. Okay. What really happened. So this is the structure that we are looking at right now. We have this pullback, which was taken, confirming the swing high. And then we broke out so that this gives us the BOS. And because of that, this is an ERL. And as we can see, I told you guys, this is XPY1. And XPY1 has been fully mitigated. That is why I deleted it. All right? XPY1 has been fully mitigated. So now we have XPY2, which is this bearish candle. That is XPY2. And because of that, once we mitigate this XPY, we are done. All right. So what I'm expecting from this XPY2 is that this XPY2 should force the market up. It should force the market up. So XPY2 should probably do something like this. It should give us something like this. Then we would start all the way back again, downwards. That should give us a flat correction. This is my 2 cents. Right? Then it falls into the Elliott wave patterns. All right, so this is a 3. You can see this is a 3. And that 3 has to go all the way into the zone that I drew in the EW, which is here. It has to complete here. Once it completes here, what is going to happen? It's going to make a 3. Okay, like this. So these 3 first, what would they do? They will break this high, right? Okay, this is a valid pullback. So once they break this high, then they confirm this swing low. Okay, so valid pullback is right here currently. Valid pullback is right here currently. This is a valid pullback. So once we break this valid pullback, that confirms the swing low. So that confirms it. And we can do an HFT bounce. Okay? We can do an HFT bounce. So once they break this, we can have an HFT bounce. All right? Somebody will ask, what is an HFT bounce? Higher time frame bounce. It means that we bounce off a higher time frame POI, and then now we will go into the lower time frame to look for entries in there. Okay? That's basically it. Right? So what happens? Then this makes the 3, goes up, and mitigates this EPOI. But when you are going to trade from this EPOI, you have to be very, very careful. Okay? Because market actually is setting up for a buy. So this would go and mitigate this EPOI like this. Then they will drop again. Remember, this is an ERL. So they will drop again. When they drop, they are now going into the actual swing. Why am I saying they are going into the actual swing? You see, this move, all of this is just one move. And I keep telling you guys that market cannot move if it is not balanced. Market always need to balance itself. So if this is a 100% move, market will balance itself by moving a minimum of 50. Okay? So market has to balance itself. That's the first thing market has to do. It has to rebalance based on the Wyckoff theory. Okay? Inefficiencies in the market. We need to rebalance it. So they want to come probably into this fair value gap. This one. Trust me. You would understand when market mitigates it and start to go to the upside. You will understand this. Right? So let me leave this one. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to label it DFVG. I'm labeling it and I'm going to put it down. I know why. I'll show you to you. Last time when I did the analysis, I told you guys I'm going to screenshot it and put it down. And you remember what it did. All right? You all remember what it did. Okay, good. So I'm going to screenshot this and put it down. So I'm actually going to make it professional. I'm making it professional. Perfect. So let's make it more professional. We are making a professional chart. In fact, let me push this a little so that it looks more professional like this. Like this. Perfect. And this comes here. That comes there. Then it looks like, yeah. So this breaks first, this setup. And this also sets itself up like this. All right. Then what happens from here? From here, market will not be looking back. It's just going. So I'm going to do what? I'm going to screenshot this and put it down. Remember, this move can only be possible if we break above this X. If we don't break above this X, because that X is what will confirm that this POI is working. So we need to take out this X. X means inducement, right? So we need to take out this inducement. Once we take out this inducement, now price is set for us to look at the market the way. So let me put it here like this, and then I'm going to make the screenshot for it. Good. So now we know what we're actually looking out for. Remember, when they get here, you don't need to force the market to sell. Okay, don't try to force the market to sell. I'm stressing on it again. I know why. Some of you, once price gets into any zone, you just be doing whatever you want to do there. No, you need certain things to align first. You see, we are actually inside this zone. I said they have to make this move, take out this high, this X. Once they take out this X, this is what is going to happen. It's going to confirm this move. And when you go into the lower time frame, you are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. This is going to be like the MSS, market structure shift, or chalk, change of character. It's going to be something like that right there. So if we don't take this inducement, it's not going to happen. Once we take this inducement, when you go into the 5 minutes, you are going to see it. You are going to see it clearly, right? That, okay, the POI is now valid and price need to go to the upside. Okay, so for now, don't do anything. If you didn't take any of these cells, don't do anything. Wait. They will tell you what you have to do. Price will always tell you what you have to do, because at this point, price can do this. At this point, price can do this. You can just go up like this and then make a new pullback like this. Take this new pullback, confirm this swing is now confirmed like this, and then they will start going back up. When they get here, they can do the same thing, and then they will start coming down. But when they get here, you need to watch the next move of the market. If today is your first time, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So anytime I come live, you will be notified immediately. And please don't forget to share the link to family and friends. It's a free thing to do. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So this is it. Price can do that. It does not mean that when you get here, automatically price will sell. No. You can get here and price will break this BOS and start to continue. So you need to watch and understand what is going to happen around that area. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So that's basically it for today. And trendline traders also watching carefully. They are watching. They are watching. They are watching. They are all watching. They are all watching like this carefully to see a break on this. Okay, guys, if this video helped you, please support us by sharing our links. Okay, yeah. What do you also think? Do you think that gold will sell all the way to the downside, or is going to buy to the upside? What do you think? Tell me what you think in the comment section. At this point, I'm going to drop down the curtains. All right, at this point, I'm going to drop up the curtains. If you found this video very helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on our market breakdown and live trading sessions. Also remember, the real analysis and trading opportunities are shared during our live sessions, so make sure you join us regularly. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, stay disciplined, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.